Boss keeps pushing his task onto me. I work a decking products company. We make stuff so people can build their own decks. It's a warehouse job and I'm the shift lead for third shift. Our previous production manager used to do safety meetings once a month for all the shifts. He was terminated and it took us about a year to promote the second shift lead to production manager. Most of the time he's laid back, but now he insists on me doing the safety meetings for first and third shift because we have a 30-minute overlap window. We didn't do the safety meetings at all when we didn't have a production manager. A lot of first shift have poor attitudes or don't speak English very well, and I don't speak Spanish. So communicating with them is challenging. I'm an introvert, so these hour-long meetings are draining and I actively dislike doing them. I expressed my concerns about the language barrier to my production manager and he keeps pushing them on me, despite the fact that he speaks Spanish and I don't. He also doesn't care what the topic is. He just tells me to choose. It seems like he's doing everything he can to push all the responsibility onto me. So I did our meeting this week. It was about severe weather and cold conditions such as hypothermia and how to avoid the dangers involved. We are located in Florida, specifically the Tampa Bay area, where we don't see snow or work with any refrigeration units. I handed him the sign-off sheet after the meeting and he didn't even notice the topic. Next week, how bringing your pet rock to work could be unsafe. Next safety meeting should cover running with popsicles or lollipops in your mouth. Keep making them more ridiculous, but make sure that the new boss's boss knows that he's pawning. Work off if you can. Do degloving next. I always made presentations for HSE trainings. The more gruesome the better. If I made people uncomfortable, I deemed it a job well done. Tell HR you want a raise for the additional job responsibility. When OSHA sees the paperwork for this, your company is going to be fined. If no one works on computers, do computer safety and phishing and how to choose passwords. Step 1. Read FM 9993. Step 2. Go over the general principles. Step 3. Break up your employees into 8 to 10 person squad. Step 4. Have them practice the procedures in FM 9993. Ensure you all watch this German forklift safety video. https youtube.com/watch v=PSAWG-V507Zs. It's gruesome, funny, actually very good even if you can't speak German. Don't need the subtitles. How to survive polar bear attacks. I handed him the sign-off sheet after the meeting and he didn't even notice the topic. Arsehole managers are at the same time the worst to work under but the most entertaining. The maintenance crew at a large welding fabrication shop I used to work at mostly comprised of old blokes with a very low threshold for arsehole managers. The automated kit was a mix of cutting-edge CNC and old but solid tech. One arsehole manager constantly questioned the new parts bill without a clue what he was talking about. A couple of memorable, underlying causes, reports he signed off on without reading detailed, worn trumpets and another, misaligned dildo. I'd have exactly 2 tones I used for these meetings: horrendously twee. Think cartoon characters and content designed for small children. Or ridiculous medical catastrophe documentary-level gore with commentary that suggests it will happen to you. Today. Day 1. A stuffed wombat explains why hearing protection is important. Day 2. This is what happens if you get caught in a dough mixer. This is a guy who got wrapped around a lathe. All of the machines we work with will kill us given the slightest opportunity. Do not hurry. Day 3, Knockoff Bluey tells us about checking for spiders. Day 4, this is what happens to the intestines of someone who accidentally consumes this common chemical we use on the line. This is a person dying in the most horrible way I could find of the type of cancer caused by the paint we're using. Day 5, Wildcard. Happy Tree Friends style safety video about the dangers of working while tired and cutting all your limbs off simultaneously. You could let OSHA know anonymously that safety training isn't being provided to the Spanish speaking workers. And what % of staff that is. That could open a can of worms for management. Do the next one on sexually transmitted infections. Also in the Tampa area, bring up drag racing on the Gandhi, third shift and all. Volcano safety training. How about one on the hazards of poor air quality caused by farting? Some PPE could include filters in your underwear, gas masks, car odor thingies on their belts. Admin controls could be banning beans as a lunch item, and give each worker a whistle that they can blow to alert all nearby personnel that there's been a leakage. I'd consider working to rule just do what's in your job requirements. If you aren't getting paid for leading a shift, don't lead a shift. If you aren't getting paid for leading a safety meeting, don't lead a safety meeting. If they aren't paying you to be a shift leader or a manager, don't do the job of a shift leader or a manager. They don't want to pay you for the extra work. Don't do the extra work. Otherwise they will just keep on trying to get away with getting free work. Do safe sex. Warn them about the Spanish Inquisition. No one expects that open-mouth smile.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Eracast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.